Also, recently we interviewed Monali. She said that when the music is composed, a singer is called and they record the song, the scratch part of it. But then sometimes they're not notified that they're not doing that song and they're not even paid for it.
Oh yeah. This is very common now that there are two ways in which these things happen. One is when the composer knows and composes the song keeping someone in mind, and this has happened with me once, and I feel very grateful to Sajid Wajid. वाजिद भाई सर, मैं जब ये गाना लिख रहा था, हबीब सर को चाहिए था कि शालमली के लिए ये गाना लिखा है. And for me, that song was Shairana. For me to sing that song was a tough song for me, because I don't think of myself as a very great classically, versatile singer in that sense. But he made sure that I sing that song till the end. He did not give up. In fact, I suggested a few singers to him, saying, "इनको try करो, ये ज़्यादा अच्छा गाएंगे ये गाना, But he's like, नहीं, you only have to sing it. We'll work on it. It's almost there. And in 3 days, it took me 3 days to sing that song. But ultimately, ho gaya. But like you said, there are times when you go in to sing a Mukhda Antara, and ultimately that song's fate is that song's fate, and your fate somehow is connected with it or is not. So I feel like every time I'm called to sing something and it doesn't work out, or someone else ends up singing that song, it's what's best for the song. No hard feelings attached. I feel like I learned something from that dubbing experience, if nothing. And every dubbing is an experience, whether it's a song that is inspired by another song that you have already sung. But still, it's an experience, it's a learning, so there's never hard feelings for trying a song out.
Since you've mentioned learning and inspiring, who are the singers that have inspired Shalmali?
Within Bollywood, it would be Sunidhi Chauhan. I'm a huge fan of hers, admirer, and I think she just knows her voice in and out. There's never a time where I feel like I've seen her performing live. I want to see her dubbing a song. That's something I want to sit and make notes. Like a student, I want to go and see her dubbing. But I feel like she just knows यहाँ से मेरा आवाज़ कैसे दिखता है, वहाँ से कैसे दिखता है, ऊपर से कैसे दिखता है. And that is so important for you to not be experimenting, after a certain point. Yes, you do experiment, but then you see the extent of it and then you use that space so beautifully. And I think Sunidhi Chauhan is the master of it. And so is Arijit Singh. I mean, he is one silent little person who was just sitting there ready to explode, and there he is now, and he so deserves to be there, because I remember the time that I was sort of getting my songs and this, that, and I used to see Arijit at Pritam's strumming the guitar and humming, and I used to be just, what is this guy doing here? Why isn't he singing everywhere? He can sing anything under the sun, but he's just sitting there quietly enjoying himself, doing his own thing, in his own zone, which you still find him being in his own zone. But yes, those two are phenomenons of our country.
So one more question I would like to ask you is, when do we get to see you on screen as an actress? Would you ever do a debut?
Yeah, as far as acting is concerned, and as far as those people who really know me well, and by that I mean my parents, before I got into singing, they told me, you are a better actor than a singer. Trust me, we know you. This is the truth of it. Hear it. But I said, no, I don't want to act. I want to sing. So they said, so be it. You enjoy doing this, do this. So I know inside that no matter how I may look, fat, thin, ugly, girl next door, glamorous girl, whatever it is, but as an actor, I have that advantage that I can act, I can mold myself. So as far as an acting debut is concerned, who would say no? It would be silly to say no, मुझे नहीं करना है. I would like to do it, but I would like to be seriously challenged. I would like to act, but I would really like to do a very challenging role. One person in the industry, female actor, who I am becoming a bigger and a bigger fan of, is Alia Bhatt. Because that girl in her first film, Student of the Year was like, okay, there we go now. We have another girl next door, cute looking girl who everybody's going to be crazy about. And then the film after film, she was less of just a pretty face and more of a woman with substance. And it's just making me love the person that she is. And I am so happy that with the decisions that she has made in her career so far. I mean, as a layman, to see an actor, to see a beautiful face all together in one, it's so heartening that people also, the audience also wants to see her, and she's giving them something different each time.
And she's here with Udta Punjab.
Yes, I love the whole dark skinned look that she's. I mean, who does that? Everybody in this country is behind being fair and lovely. Fair is not lovely always. I personally, I love dusky, dark skin. I love it. I'm shooting my music video in a couple of weeks now. My first music video, which I'm directing, and I made sure that in my cast of people appearing in it, there are dark skinned people. Because that shows the diversity and it shows power and strength and confidence. So going back to Alia Bhatt's Udta Punjab, ek to she's got an X factor in her which she just keeps showcasing, and I hope that the very best happens to her with her and that she just keeps soaring.
Small rapid fire. So, what has been your Besharmi ki height?
This is not at all rapid because I'm very like proper. I think sometimes I feel so strongly about things that I don't think before saying it. Like yesterday during my dance rehearsal, when I saw the costume on one of the female dancers, and I said, I can't get my eyes off you, I want you. Like, I need you in my life, I want your body. I say something like that, even though I'm straight, but I really say some extremely ghastly, vulgar things which don't really sound nice. But when I really feel something, and that's the artist in me just like going, about my feelings. And I think that's quite besharam a lot of times.
First memory when I say Desi Daru, I'm not meaning the song.
I don't drink much. My Desi Daru would be like so much wine given, but I finished like only so much from the top, and I was talking continuously, and I was like going like that beach mein, because I could tell that I was talking a lot. And I don't have many crazy memories. Like, I've never been pissed drunk and fallen somewhere. That's only because I have a huge phobia of throwing up. So I don't do anything which might make me nauseous. So yes, I don't have a very good history of getting drunk.
Pick your rock star, MSG or Tahir Shah?
Tahir Shah.
That was the quick one. Which do you think is the most famous Marathi dialogue used? What do you think is the most famous Marathi dialogue ever used in Hindi?
Ayya. Just Ayya. I don't know. Because every Kamwali Bai here and there, just because they want to show that the Kamwali Bai is Marathi, will say Ayya, Ayya, Ayya. So I guess, and Ayya is Marathi. I have not worked with A.R. Rahman yet, and that is every singer, every musician's dream to want to work with. Clinton and A.R. Rahman are two people I really am waiting to work with.